Welcome to the Ogden Farmers Library. We thank you all for coming today and hope you enjoy this presentation. We invite you to sit back and relax as we retrace for you 200 years of history. It all started in 1814 and 1815. The War of 1812 still was raging on, and James Madison was our president. A group of local farmers joined together for a unique endeavor.
I am George R. Willey. A group of local farmers, including myself, have set up a lending library in my home. We all pitched in $2 apiece to become stockholders in our library, and our original collection numbered 64 books.
I am George's wife. Education was important to both of us. In addition to the library collections, I also taught school at our home.
The library was one of the founding organizations of early Ogden. In fact, only 2 organizations preceded it. The first school was established in 1807, and the Congregational Church established in 1811. Moving forward to 1833, Mr. James Wadsworth donated 2 acres of land located on the west side of Union Street, south of Ogden Center, to the library trustees for sole use of the library. However, the village of Spencerport began to develop north of this location, and so the library was moved into the village proper, although the date of this move is unknown. Unfortunately,
a fire in 1876 destroyed the library and all of its records. In fact, no records prior to 1901 have been found. The trustees kept the library hobbling along, using the rent money from those donated 2 acres.
we now jump ahead to 1908. Thanks in large part to the work of Harry Brainerd and George Benton, the library was granted a provisional charter from the New York State Board of Regents on May the 15th. The full charter was granted March 31st, 1910.
1910 is also the year of Boy Scouts of America was established. The reincarnation of the Ogden Library opened to the public with a collection of 150 books, and the first librarian was Miss Harriet Moore.
Move ahead again to 1933. The country is in the midst of the Great Depression. Adolf Hitler is gaining power, and Franklin Roosevelt broadcast his very first fireside chat. The library becomes even more important to our community.
People need and use libraries more than ever during the Depression. 1933 was a banner year for the tiny Ogden Library, with a circulation of 16,621 books checked out to patrons, proof that the community is using the library.
Our next date of note is another Saturday. Yet another fire swept through the fire hall and village building on December the 16th, 1948, causing much damage to the library's books.
Although the fire did not reach the influence of the library, the smoke damage was widespread, and the terrible heat generator occurred. Actually, most of the growth in the bindings of the books, leaving them beyond repair. The library remained closed until October 1949 after this fire.
We move forward again into the turbulent 1960s. JFK is our president. Beatlemania is sweeping the country, and the laser has just been invented. The library is now located on West Avenue.
Among the members of the library's board of trustees at this time is one very recognizable name, Ada Cosgrove. The current middle school in Spencerport is named for this teacher and community activist.
The upcoming years will bring 2 more changes of locale for the Ogden Library. In May of 1976, we moved to Amity Street, and then move again in 1992. to our current location, 269 Ogden Center Road. This facility gives us room to grow. We begin the 21st century as the calendar moves from the 1990s into the 2000s. It is now 2005, the year Hurricane Katrina hit the U.S. The children's area of the library gains a gorgeous fairy tale mural, designed and painted by a local artist, Claire Van Elst.
I've spent many weeks painting this mural on scaffolding, and I included 10 fairy tales from the wall. And here's something you may not know. If you closely check the roof of Hansel and Gretel's cottage, you can see the names of all the staff working at OFL at the time.
2 years later, in 2007, the current library director, Patty Utaro, left us to become head of the Monroe County Library System, a position she still holds. Patty was hoping to be with us today, but she injured her foot, so I'm very sorry she's not here in person. In honor of all the dedicated librarians, including Patty, who have served OFL so well, we reconstructed a list of the names of all the library directors.
We begin our roll call in 1910 with Harriet Moore and Luana Dimmick, Grace Smith, Eunice Grinley, Louise Wilcox, Carolyn Bush, Lena Lapp, Marana Paffender, Adelina Sweetheart, Louise Campbell, Margaret Stevenson, Judy Denan, Annette Condolan, Patty Utaro, Kay Danette, Jennifer McGee, and Sue Swanson. The list concludes in 2015 with the current director, John Cannon. Please feel free to check out this list after our timeline is done.
And the names are all over here if you'd like to look at them. We've now reached 2009, the year Barack Obama became president. This is the year of our big renovation, requiring the library to close, and we relocated to the trolley depot for a brief time. Thank you to the depot and its director, Delaney Castano, for allowing us to invade their space.
We loved being at the depot, enjoying the cozy surroundings, the sense of history, the canal, and the delicious aromas coming from the barbecue restaurant right next to us.
And now we have reached 2015, our bicentennial year. We will be celebrating all year with special events for the community, and we hope you all will come back and join us for some of these upcoming events. We thank you very, very much for attending today. This crowd is wonderful. We invite you to stay a while for cake and coffee and to check out the materials along the room. Happy birthday, Ogden Farmers Library. And at this time, I would like to dismiss my timeline and maybe we can get on. A local Girl Scout troop and from the Young Adult Club here at the library. Thank you very much. Good. And before we start cutting the cake, I would like to invite Laura Richardson forward.